All right, this is Deanna Marie, and welcome back here to the Clue Seat. And today we are going to be talking about how your blessing, this abundance, it's not just going to affect just you. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so Bible verse reference today is going to be 1 Kings 2:45. So if you want to read that, you can go ahead. I'm just going to explain as always, and let's do this thing. Okay, so, God is giving you this abundance, this blessing, this, whatever he's getting ready to give you. He's getting ready to move mountains, okay? Move the mountains for you. Abundance, blessings, everything is getting ready to pour down into you, okay? And just like Solomon, because that's what God says, I'm establishing your kingdom forever. That was his promise to David. And so that's carrying on to Solomon. That's what God's getting ready to do for you. This blessing, it's getting ready to establish you. It's getting ready to change your life. You're going to walk into this whole new world and realm right now. And what you need to understand is that this blessing, it just doesn't affect just you. Okay. And Solomon's big mistake is that he asked for wisdom. God's pleased with him and gives him everything. And he can't handle it properly because he starts, seeking. It's like the Adam and Eve syndrome. You have everything that God wants to give you that's good, but you're still looking like, oh, well, maybe there's more. That's why they ate from the fruit of the tree, But Solomon does the same thing. He has everything that God could ever give him. And all he's supposed to do is, keep obeying God and following him, and listen to his advice. And that's what he's supposed to do. But he starts thinking that there's something more to life. So then it turns into partying. It turns into women. It turns into, alcohol. It turns into, building massive buildings, acquiring wealth. He tries everything under the sun, right? That's what he says. There's nothing new under the sun because he's done it all. And in the end, he says, there was nothing out there that was better than God. I looked, I've searched. There's nothing out there. And so what I'm trying to get you to understand is when you get this blessing and when you receive it, what happens is Solomon's generations that come after him, they end up doing really horrible things because of the decisions that he made. He chose to kind of step outside the realm of what God wanted him to do. And then that ends up affecting all of his kids' lines, and next thing you know, Israel's not even worshiping God in the end of it. They're just doing all kinds of stuff. And then they have to get kicked out of the land for a little bit, right? Please understand that your blessing, it doesn't just affect you. It affects your family around you. It affects, your future, maybe your future wife or your future spouse. How you behave, how you handle this, it's going to affect your future kids, your family, spouses, your people that work with you. Maybe you're going to be this celebrity or something like that. It's going to affect the people that watch you. It's going to, you have the ability to impact people's lives with this blessing, with this abundance, this mountain moving miracle that God wants to give you. And so you need to make sure that you manage it correctly and you listen to him, because if you don't listen to him, it's going to affect your children's children, all the way down the line. But if you do listen to him, it's going to affect your children's all the way down the line in a good way, in a magnificent way, right? In a way where your great grandkids are going to be looking at pictures of you or sitting in a house that you were able to purchase for them and being like, wow, my family handled that. I will serve this God for all my days because of what they did. So think about that. When you receive what you're getting, you have to maintain and listen. You have to listen to what he's telling you, even when you have everything, even when you get everything that you asked for, because he needs to make sure that you're protected, and you should want to be protected. You shouldn't want to just be like, well, I think that I can be even more happy. No. There's never going to be perfection and perfect bliss, happiness on this planet. It's just not perfect. It's not possible, right? But with this blessing, with this mountain moving miracle that you're going to get, it's going to be a little glimpse of heaven. But you got to know how to manage it correctly so that people around you, they can experience that glimpse of heaven with you. And that's what it's about. So you need to understand that. Okay? And when God does what he does for you, make sure you show him some praise and make sure you show him some love by still listening to him. Okay? So anyways, like, share, subscribe, comment as always, and I'll see you guys next time.